Welcome along to another BMW E39 M5 how-to guide. Today we're going to be looking at fitting a strut brace to the front of the car, and this will sit between the suspension towers on each side and come across the top of the engine. And this will aid chassis rigidity and suspension compliance for when you are on track days or driving hard. Really easy to fit, but make sure you get one that does fit, as not all of them fit over the large M5 intake plenum. This is the strut brace we're going to be using. It's a one-piece item, so it's fully formed and has been pre-bent to shape already to go over the intake plenum. On each side there is a boltable turret mount, and for the correct side of the car, where the chassis ground terminal is, there's a little indent on it as well, so it will only fit on one way. First thing we're going to do is remove the strut top mounting bolts on each side. Then that will allow us to put the strut brace brackets onto the strut top itself. To do this, simply 13mm socket. You may need to remove the air intake housing. Certainly need to remove the clips from it so you can get at them. So do that for each side, and then you'll be ready to lay the strut brace on. And this will be our test fitting as well, to make sure that it also clears the intake plenum. Once you've unbolted the strut tops, then you can lay the strut brace on to make sure that it fits. On the side of the air filter housing for the pollen filter, where the bonnet switch is, you may need to cut a little indent with a Stanley blade so that it clears the strut brace. This will then allow you to put the bonnet switch back in. Also make sure that everything's firmly pushed down in place. Then you can check that you've got adequate clearance between the plenum and the strut brace itself. So at the sides we've got around about 10 to 15mm, at the top 8 to 10mm, then that goes to 10 to 15mm at the other side again. If you haven't got adequate clearance, then you may run into issues with the strut brace not fitting, obviously. And also, if your engine mounts are worn, then the engine will move, and it is likely to move up and start contacting the strut brace. So if you've got the original engine mounts on the car, then it's recommended that you change these. And you can also get engine mounts that allow the engine to sit ever so slightly lower if you want to go that route. But these ones I replaced with standard OEM BMW engine mounts last year, so I'm confident my engine is not going to move around and start banging on the strut brace. Once you put the strut top nuts back on and tighten them all down, refit the bonnet switch, then you can tighten up the brace bar skirring bolts on each side. Then slowly lower the bonnet to make sure that it's not catching or going to cause any issues against the bonnet panel and sound deadening material. And that is it. So I hope that this video has been of some use for you. Subscribe to my other channel for more videos about how you do things on your E39 M5. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again in the future. Thank you.